Hello everyone, my name is Christian, welcome to my hobby blog. Today we are talking about Versus, an Arrow video release. So first of all, just to show off the packaging, I do have the slipcover. This is the limited edition one, which I didn't realize. It's one of the few Arrow video releases I have that came with the booklet. But you can see I haven't switched out the alternate art yet. Usually I do that. Inside, you can see it comes with a slip book, which is really cool. 2 discs. So there are 2 versions of this film on this release. The first one is the normal theatrical one that everybody likes. The next one is the Ultimate Edition, which is what I saw. It adds about 20 minutes or so of footage. He made that about 4 years later. The original came out in 2000. But this movie had a lot of potential. It's a 2-hour and 10-minute film, and it's just action scenes the entire time. Which, just to get the premise out of the way, it's about basically the suicide forest in Japan. It's like, for some reason, a lot of people go there to commit suicide. From all over the world, they come to Japan. And, there's a portal to hell, the 444th portal to hell in the universe. There are 666 total throughout, the universe. And so, the weird thing about it is that it has a lot of great setup. And the entire movie is them fighting off zombies and using guns, samurai swords. Lots of hilarious fight scenes. But it's a 2-hour and 10-minute, and there's only one location, which is the forest. And so, I really liked it in the first hour and a half. And around the hour 40-minute mark, I was kind of like, okay, I'm getting kind of tired of the fights. It's getting a little boring. And by the 2-hour mark, I was just ready to be done. I was getting really tired of it. It reminds me of every movie that tried to recreate the success of Predator, because that was filmed in a forest, and it's really cheap to shoot in a forest because you don't have to pay the license. You can just go out, one day and hope you don't see anyone, any rangers or anything like that. And so, that's what it was. They would shoot in one location, like all day, and there'd be lots and lots of fight scenes, and it just kept going and going. And I think if I was to watch the original cut, I think I would like it more. I did only watch the Ultimate one, but this is still a good movie. This reminded me of Spookies, which I reviewed a couple weeks ago, where I could see a great film in this, but it was just too much. Way too much. And it just got to a point where I was just getting tired of the movie, because the energy level is at 10 out of 10 the entire film, and so it kind of drowns out the excitement because every scene is a fight scene, and they're great fights. I liked it, but you can't have a 2-hour and 20-minute action film. What makes the John Wick movies and the John Woo movies from the 80s, what makes all that good is that they're constantly changing locations. Sure, they are fight scenes the entire film of the 2 hours or so I think John Wick is. They change locations so it stays interesting, and they have new stunts, new types of fights. I think the standout fight in the whole John Wick series is when John Wick and one of the hitmen are in the the subway or something, and the hitman is on the 2nd floor, and John Wick is on the 1st floor, by the subway, and they're both shooting each other subtly because they're in a crowd of people, and they have silencers on. It's just psh, psh, psh. It's moments like that that make a action film good. This movie didn't do it. It was one location. It was the same thing over and over again. The ending was very just okay. It was definitely one of those endings where it was setting up for a sequel, and they never made it. I mean, the director's been trying to make it the second movie forever. I think 2014 is the last time that he said he was working on it, but I mean it's 21 years later since they made this film. But yeah, I mean it was good. The casting was pretty good. There's lots of funny characters that are just, you know, full blown crazy, just constantly high energy. So I mean it's a fun watch. I think I would recommend the theatrical cut more because it's shorter and this movie did not need to be 2 hours and 20 minutes. Apparently the original cut is exactly 2 hours. So, I don't know. Apparently there is a 20-minute cut of the film on this. I should have watched that, but I don't know what that could be. But yeah, that's it. I really don't have much to say about this movie because it was just so lukewarm by the end of it. It was really awesome the first hour and a half. And then it just kept going for another 50 minutes. And so I got really tired of it. And I don't know. I think if this was much shorter, they took out, you know, a lot of the slower dialogue scenes where it really felt like they were just padding it out. Lots of shots of people just standing there looking at each other intensely for like 2 minutes at a time, and it just got so boring. And also the score of the film is really annoying. Because it's basically like that movie metal soundtrack where it's like not actual metal, it's not like any known metal bands, it's mostly just like electric guitars and like fast drums, like that's it. And that's it the entire film. So it's all these little aspects that came together just be like, oh, okay. I think I would have loved it much more if it was shorter, which I've said a bunch. So, but that's it. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great day.